The Braun Manor is actually based on two places. The first one is the McHenry Mansion. It's a Victorian house built in 1833 where I live. It's a beautiful place. I've always grown up going there for my Girl Scout Gold Award, my ceremony. When I received my award, my parents actually rented this place, and it didn't go cheap. It's a beautiful place. It has a beautiful garden, and it's one of the first buildings actually out here. We were a farming community to begin with, and then people came, and then it just sort of expanded, and that's downtown where I live now. On the outside, the very cool thing is they have this gate, and I never noticed it before, but when I went back there to take pictures, it looks like there's fairies at the gate, and there's a picture that you guys can see on the site. And I just thought that was cool. I just thought that was kind of kismet, that, you know, it was meant to be. I thought it was a very cool thing that there were fairies around the gate kind of supporting this very cool house that wasn't torn down, thankfully. The second place is the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. It was the same thing, kind of like the McHenry Mansion where I live, that people came, they created their own houses, and then things built up around it. So there's a mall like less than 5 minutes away from the Winchester Mystery House, which is kind of funny, having this Victorian, very cool house and then having, you know, this modernization, but that happens in any sort of community. So the Winchester Mystery House was built by Sarah Winchester. Her husband died, I think her child died, and she met this mysterious kind of mystical person that was saying that she should, you know, build the house to take care of the ghosts that were, I guess, going after her because her husband was sold the Winchester rifle, and lots of people had been killed by his gun and by his technology. So it was to appease these ghosts that were haunting her, and so she had to continue to build, and she did. She created this very mysterious place where doors go nowhere and windows are up in the ceiling for no apparent reason. There's, I think, hundreds of rooms. It's quite a few stories high. There's, I think, an elevator. I think it was the first of its time. There's so many things, and I really wanted to give that sort of very creepy, very unusual aspect to my story. So the interior of the Braun Manor is very much like the Winchester Mystery House, and you can find out more if you go to their website. I'll have a link on the site. And the McHenry Mansion is more the exterior, so just kind of combining the two to make a really cool looking house.